Psalm 56 is a poignant expression of trust in God amidst overwhelming adversity. It reflects the deep struggles of an individual who faces constant threats and seeks refuge in the divine assurance of God's protection. The psalmist vividly describes his plight, surrounded by enemies who assail him daily, yet his response is one of steadfast faith and reliance on God's word. Before we dive into today's reflection on God's word, if you want this message to come alive in your journey, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for your daily dose of Psalms. May this insight find a place in your heart and bring peace to your soul as you meditate with us today. In the opening verses, the psalmist pleads for mercy from God, describing his situation where men seek to devour and oppress him continuously. The imagery used here is powerful. It portrays a person besieged by relentless foes who are numerous and unrelenting in their pursuit. This scenario can resonate with anyone who has felt overwhelmed by adversities or the machinations of others. It's in these moments that the psalmist declares his intention to trust in God whenever fear arises. This act of turning to God in times of fear is a profound testament to the faith and confidence placed in divine power over human abilities. The psalmist then shifts to a declaration of praise for God's word, affirming his trust in it and rejecting fear of what others might do to him. The emphasis on praising God's word highlights the importance of divine promises and truth as a foundation for inner peace and resilience. This section encourages us to hold tightly to spiritual truths and divine assurances, especially when faced with uncertainty or hostility. Continuing with vivid imagery, the psalmist describes how his enemies distort his words and conspire against him. They watch his every move, hoping to ensnare him, yet he questions whether they will succeed through their injustices and calls upon God to deal with them in his righteous anger. Here, the psalmist acknowledges God's awareness of his struggles as he asks God to record his tears and wandering. This intimate request for God to remember his pain reinforces the personal relationship and trust the psalmist shares with God. A pivotal moment in the psalm comes when the psalmist expresses confidence that his enemies will retreat when he cries out to God. The certainty that God is for him serves as a powerful reminder of divine support, further solidifying his resolve not to fear human actions. The repetition of trust in God and praise for his word underscores the essence of faith, which remains unshaken despite external threats. As the psalm progresses towards its conclusion, the psalmist speaks of the vows he has made to God and his commitment to offer praises. The recognition of past deliverance from death and a plea for continued support to walk before God in the light of the living encapsulate a hopeful outlook. This plea reflects a desire not only for survival, but for a life that remains aligned with God's presence and guidance. In summary, Psalm 56 is a profound exposition of faith, trust, and perseverance in the face of adversity. The psalmist's journey from fear to confidence in God's sovereignty serves as a powerful reminder of the peace and courage that can be found through unwavering faith. As we reflect on this psalm, may we draw inspiration to trust in God's promises and remain steadfast in praise, no matter the challenges we face.